From my earliest memory of my father to the present day, his head has always been behind a book or, more often, a newspaper. He reads the Daily Telegraph every day and always completes the cryptic crossword. As a child, the cryptic crossword was an inscrutable mystery. What did it mean? Why did he like it so much? And how could it be more fun than me? And what did my father actually look like? Oh, but then I had a great idea. I'd be just like him. Who wouldn't? What a hero! So I wore a book, quite often. Sometime later, I learned to read, and it was a very excellent thing indeed. Now I was part of that club, like my father, mother, and brothers. I, too, could hide behind a book, absorbed in another world, excluding all else. How perfectly sublime! Could my parents have been more proud? As it turned out, yes, they could. Why? I hear you cry. Well, my report cards would come home with descriptions like, Kati reads beautifully but is extremely shy. Kati spends all her time with her books. Kati is encouraged to join a club. Needs to work on self-confidence. Is rather too introverted. So my parents set out on a mission. I went to ballet classes, public speaking competitions, French public speaking contests, German, and even Latin recital clubs. I joined the school choir, was thrown into school plays term after term. Oh, and I disappeared ever more deeply behind my books. No one asked me if I felt okay with it, and I really didn't like ballet. Latin put me, well, everyone to sleep, and, well, I didn't think it was really working. Nonetheless, something good was happening. I had developed a love for languages, and now I could almost complete cryptic crosswords in 3 languages. Dear Daddy was reasonably proud of his young protégé. It was at this point that I journeyed to that great unknown and, oh, for alas of my shyness, terrifying place called university. Not to be undone, I decided that I needed to come out of my shell, and knowing no one, I determined to join a club to make friends. I joined the university's professional French drama troupe and requested a non-speaking part. Things were going well. I was a Trojan peasant in Giraudoux, La guerre de Troie n'aura pas lieu. I became fast friends with Greta, the icy Norwegian beauty playing Helen of Troy. About a week before we went on stage, a strange twist of fate, a turning point in the life of Kati. Bam! Greta backed out. She was too nervous. Kati knew all her lines. In a flash, the director, Professor Phil, said, Kati, you are Helen of Troy. He believed in me, and so I was. I gave 6 performances a week for a month in front of audiences from all over England, standing in the wings, quaking in my Trojan sandals. Then, newsflash, I loved it! No longer was I Kati the shy bookworm. No, I was Helen of Troy, in a costume, with makeup on, unrecognizable, incognito. This was fantastic! I could use literature to express myself loudly, with emotion, in public. It felt safe. I was pretty good at it, and people actually clapped. I didn't quite make it to Hollywood, but acting did become a very effective vehicle for overcoming my shyness. And so, if I were to collect an Oscar, the people I would have to thank are my father, who gave me the curiosity to develop a love of reading and, thanks to those cryptic crosswords, an ability to read between the lines. Oh yes, I rocked at Chaucer and Shakespeare. And not to forget Professor Phil, who believed in me and gave me the confidence to be whomever I needed to be. Helen of Troy, Mabel, Cinderella, or even Ophelia. Also, when I started to appear in plays, my father put down his paper and came to see me perform, and I came to see his face a little more often. When I was all grown up, did I forget my background? Certainly not. No. Desiring to inspire others as I was inspired myself, I became a theatre coach, helping little children to develop their self-confidence, along with a love for literature and the performing arts.